guys, welcome back. So today I am going to be brewing the London Pride kit from the Worcester Hop Shop. I have done another beer in between the Imperial Stout and this, which was the Landlord, which is a nice one to have on tap. I've never done the Pride kit before, but I'm just going to follow the recipe. I might brew it ever so slightly short because the OG here is 1040. If I brew it to 21 litres, it'll be about 1042, something like that. Other than that, the recipe will go up here, and I'll take you through a bit of the process. So come along for the ride. Okay, so that's a 70-minute mash finished. I'm going to set it to the boil now and keep recirculating. It's recirculating at full speed, and then when it gets to about 78 degrees Celsius, I'll pull the malt pipe out. I'm going to sparge with 2 kettles full of boiling water. That's all, and then we'll start the boil. I've got all the hops are separated already. They come separate for each hop drop, but it's a 60-minute hop drop, 3 hops. And then 1 hop drop at 10 minutes. And that's it. Okay, we're at 78 degrees Celsius now, so pump goes off, let it drain quickly. This out. We've got Joe Wicks going on in there for the kids' morning workout. Everything is going according to plan, except these things they go invisible somehow. Okay, and I'll just go get myself a couple of boiled kettles of water. Okay, so we've got to the boil now. So what I need to do is take this off and put it on that bucket, which will just get the last few drips. That's an old bucket that I don't mind scratching and scraping. These legs will scratch the inside of the bucket, but I use this for cleaning, so it's always full of star sand and stuff like that. That'll catch probably another litre or litre and a half, and I'll chuck that in about 15 minutes. But for now, I've got to get the hops into the hop bag and get them in. I'm not sure where I'm going to put you exactly. Maybe that'll work. Give them a good tea bagging just to make sure they get nice and wet, and then just hook the bag in. Back in 50. Okay, so we've got a nice little boil going there. I've dropped the let me show you down here. Dropped the power down to 1900 watts, just because the rolling boil was a bit too vigorous. I like to have the boil just on the boil but not overly vigorous. Perhaps start vigorous and work back from there, get a good hot break, but I don't want to boil off any unnecessary wort, so I'll do a gravity reading. I took her gravity just before I took her sample just before the boil, so I'll go and take a gravity reading and I'll show it to you. Okay guys, so here we got a little sunny spot. That is sitting at 1028. I'm not sure if you can see that very well. 1028, probably closer to 1030, and that's at 60 degrees Celsius, which temperature corrects to 1041. I'm going to boil some off as well, which means it'll end up too high, so I'm going to put a couple of litres of water in just to liquor it back now in the boil. Just so you know that reading's a little bit high, and I've got 24 litres in there, so I probably would have ended up with 21 instead of 23, and that's probably why the reading is high. Good to see a nice sunny day. It's been raining until the day they decided to quarantine us. It rained, and now beautiful blue skies. So, but anyway, let's stay at home, let's stay safe, let's keep everyone else safe. Okay, take it. Last hop drop, 10 minutes. 10 grams of East Kent Goldings. Back in 10. Okay, so that's the end of the boil. You can see some lovely proteins in there. I've taken a sample, which is here. And that is actually, if I can get some light on it for you, that is actually looking very nice and clear already, which is good. I'm not sure too much about the colour. It's probably a little bit darker in a pint glass, so it could be close to London Pride. But we'll see down the line. So what I have to do now, I'm going to take the hop bag out, squeeze all the juices out of it, do a whirlpool. I've recirculated through here for a few minutes. You're not supposed to when the pump when it's boiling, but it just gives the purpose of final sanitizing. And then I'm just going to let this settle for a little while I go and keg off the beer that's in the fermenter at the moment. So basically the plan is let this cool down in the kettle. I have no need to do anything else here. I'll do the whirlpool and I'll just put the lid on and take this neoprene jacket off. Just let it cool down here. There's a nice breeze, it's not overly hot, it can take all day, I don't mind. And then I'm going to take some of the yeast out of the current batch, which is SO4. This required SO4 as well. So I'm going to take some of the yeast out of that batch, wash the fermenter out nicely, and then just pitch like a pint glass full of the yeast slurry back into this when it goes. Okay, so there she is. That is a beautifully clear beer. I forgot to put the Protafloc tablet in, and that temperature corrected, that's sitting at 1043 original gravity. So it's 3 points over what I was aiming for, which that's not such a big problem, but the flavour is really good. I can taste the malt, everything's looking good. So this will be the end of this one, and I'll probably link this video to a tasting video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and stay safe.